all the students who are going to join ITs, and particularly the IIT Kanpur system, that is my system, means obviously. And I would like to first congratulate all of you. You people have worked very hard so that you can qualify this JEE Advanced, and you will be our future. You will be the citizens of the country who are going to take this country at a further height. We are very proud of all our alumni, all our current students who have helped us in making this IIT Kanpur as one of the wonderful best place in the world to study and to also actually to work. Right. First questions. Okay, I can first address to those students who have qualified the JEE Advanced. So at this moment, my objective is simply to give you a brief idea that what are the things which are offered at IIT Kanpur, because at this level, you come to know about many things through your different channels like friends, relative, somebody who was earlier at IIT Kanpur or at any other IIT, or some of the news media, Quora, etc. So I will try to give you very quickly first-hand information that what do we offer at IIT Kanpur. You see, first very popular question that comes up, I have this rank, which branch I will get and which IIT I will get. This is very difficult question for us to answer, because this depends upon that how many students are going to apply for a particular IIT or for a particular branch in any IIT and who are above you. So I'm not going to answer that question, but I am simply going to answer what we can do for you if you come to IT system, and particularly I will be addressing all these queries related to Kanpur. So at this moment, I believe that each one of you have studied mainly the physics, chemistry, and mathematics, and you are trying to choose a branch and an IIT. You see, means everybody in the IIT is trying to work only for the students. So I cannot say that which IIT is good and which IIT is bad. All are actually good. That is what you have to believe on this IIT system. Now, coming to the branch, that is your biggest confusion at this moment. So at the moment, the way we try to work at IIT Kanpur is that usually you are going to join a course. That course will last for 4 years or 5 years. So in the beginning, you don't know what is the difference between mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, biological science, economic science, electrical engineering, etc. So what we do that when you come here, when you join IIT Kanpur, and in the first 2 years, you are going to do the basic fundamental courses like on physics, chemistry, mathematics, technical art, etc. In this way, period, you will have a very good opportunity to understand what are being done in different departments. What does we really study in mechanical engineering department, what we study in electrical engineering department, etc. And believe me, this is very different what you believe or what you have thought. And one good thing at IIT Kanpur is that whatsoever be the branch, whatsoever be the department, we are going to teach you from the first fundamental, from the basic concept. And the biggest strength of IIT Kanpur is that we are trying to teach even the engineering as a science. So this helps you in clearing the concept from the basic fundamental, and in the long run, you will always be doing something new instead of copying and pasting from somebody or reproducing from someone who has already done it. And this is our means past also. Many people across the world who are working in different areas, either in academics or this corporate world, they are doing wonders and they are doing something great. For example, I can give you one example that one of the alumni of IIT Kanpur, he has established the Indigo airline. So now you can ask me, and he's a chemical engineer. So if you ask me that how a chemical engineer can establish an airline, so that is what exactly we are going to give you the training, that how should you think from the basic fundamental if you want to solve a problem or if you want to do something new, right? Similarly, there are many such examples of our very good alumni who are doing wonders in this world. So my suggestion to all of you will be, you just don't worry at the moment. You try to join the branch which is going to be determined by your rank, and try to explore these subjects in the first 2 years. And then there can be one possibility that, okay, you want some branch, suppose you want electrical engineering and you have got chemical engineering, or you want computer science, but you have got electrical engineering. These things are definitely going to happen. So now, in order to help all of you, we have designed here different types of courses. For example, all the students are going to be admitted in a 4 years program. These 4 years program are of two types: Bachelor in Science and Bachelor in Technology, what we call as BS and BT. So definitely, as the name suggests, at IIT Kanpur, we have departments which are related to engineering, mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, electrical engineering, computer science and engineering, etc. And we also have departments of mathematics, physics, chemistry, economics, etc. So if you are getting admission in the science department, then you will get a BS degree. If you are going to get an admission into the engineering department, then you are going to get a BT degree. But you have an option. Suppose you get admission into this chemical engineering department and you want to study computer science engineering. Then one option is that after 2 years, we will give you, okay, in the meantime, while you are here, we will give you all these options to change to different program. One program here is minor. Minor means you have taken the admission in one department, and suppose you want to do computer science also. So if you try to do certain number of courses from the computer science and engineering department, then you will get a degree from your parent department plus minor in that department. Suppose you have got an admission in chemical engineering, and now you do some courses in the computer science, electrical, computer science engineering, then you will be getting the degree in chemical engineering with a minor in computer science and engineering. And this can be completed in the same time, 4 years of time. Second alternative is that you can have 2 degrees. But for that, you have to spend 1 year more. For example, you get an admission into chemical engineering and you want to learn about this computer science and engineering also. So at different points of time, like it's in the 4th semester, 7th semester, when you are here, then we invite applications, and then you can apply for this double major also. So then you'll be doing some courses in that department, and at the end of your course, you will be getting a double major degree. That means you have equivalent in some common language. I can say that you will have 2 degrees, one degree in chemical engineering and 1 degree in this computer science and engineering. Similarly, we have here the BSMS program, that if you want to have this bachelor's and master's program, then you can spend 1 year more, and then you will be also getting a master's degree. Now, and then there are different combinations of these things, options also. And yeah, before I forget, we also have here department of this management, right? So in the department of management, you can club your these degrees with the science or say engineering with management also, right? And then you will get a suitable degrees, which is equivalent to having means that will indicate that you have studied the science or engineering as well as management science also. Besides these things, we in the first 2 years, you have most of the courses which are compulsory. But after the second year, you will have different types of option to choose the courses which you want to study. Some courses will be from within the department. Some courses will be from outside the department, but from within the institute. Now we are also helping that sometime you want to do some courses which are not available at IITs, then we are allowing you, permitting you officially to do some to get it done from some online resources like as MOOC or SWAYAM. Right. Now, once you and then we have we have here different types of options. You can get a BS degree with management, BS honors. If you do some more courses, you can do the honors, something like bachelor in science with honors or bachelor in technology with honors. These things can be done over there. And above all, uh, at this moment, many students you will see they are more interested in startups. So IIT Kanpur also has a startup policy for the students. So while you are here, if you have some idea, we have a whole office here who will help you. And the biggest advantage is that you are not going to waste your time. Whatever you are doing over there, you will be officially allowed, and this will have some credits added to your courses. For example, at IIT Kanpur, we are trying to judge the completion of a degree by the number of credits. Every course has a credit, and you need to acquire certain number of credits to get a degree. So what I'm trying to say, even if you do a course on, say, entrepreneurship, or you go outside IT Kanpur to spend some time somewhere, and you want to experiment with this student entrepreneurship, then those credits will be added to your grade sheet. So that means there is no loss. Even if you fail, you are not going to lose anything. So that is one of the advantage. And our this in a nutshell, I can say our academics is very flexible. It is very student friendly. If I come to know that there is a demand of some new course, or our students wants to do a particular course, we can always float it in the minimum possible time. If there is a demand comes from you, okay, this is the demand of the time, and our students need to be trained in this areas also in the minimum possible times, we try to modify our policies so that they are student friendly and the students can be helped. For example, student entrepreneurship policy is the one big example that we are trying to facilitate these things. Means about this grading system. Our grading system is very flexible on the scale of 0 to 10. We try to divide the students into different grades like an A star, A, B plus B, C plus C, D plus D, and so on. So you can see that, okay, earlier there were only 5 grades, A, B, C, D, F. So yeah, there will be some cutoffs to get a grade. So students were always saying, oh, I missed the upper level grade by just 1 mark. So now you will not miss the upper level grade, but then you will be getting the most appropriate grade over here. Regarding our infrastructure, it is excellent. If you have a chance to come to IIT Kanpur, you can see that we have the classical classrooms also, and we have the classroom with the latest technology also. So, and we are very progressive. As soon as the problem comes, nobody is scared here about the problems, and we always try to come up with the solutions which are user friendly, which are students friendly, and which are going to help our society and the country. During the COVID-19 times, suddenly, as soon as it came, nobody was prepared in the world. But then our IIT Kanpur, we have changed our academics. We changed our rules for the welfare of the students, and we just created the infrastructure so that all the students can be given their classes in an online mode. And then we did our best so that our semester ended in time. In spite of COVID, yeah, there can be delay of a couple of days, but then our semester almost ended almost in the time as we said. Uh, for our course curriculum, yes, we have. If you go to the website of the Dean of Academic Affairs, you can see there very well-defined academic calendar, and everything is fixed and everything goes according to those plans. So we have here a semester system. The semester system, well, this time because of the delay due to COVID in the last 2 years, we are going to start our classes from 10th of August. Otherwise, in the last week of July, or we start our classes. Then they go up to the mid of November, and then we have examination. Then December, you can means you have vacation in which you can do internship trainings, etc. Then we start once again. We start in January, I think, first, 2nd January, and then we continue up to 15th of April. Also, then we have our end semester examination, and then after that, during May and June, June, July, you have vacations in which usually people try to do some research or they try to do some internship, etc. So there are many possibilities. And about the research facilities which are available here, I think we have the best research facilities, and there is no issue of funding, etc. That if you want something, those things are there. Our libraries are open till late night. Our canteens are open till 2 o'clock in the night. So that yeah, so we are very student friendly. And yeah, one another question which many times people ask me that what is the placement? My simple answer is that have you ever seen any student of IIT Kanpur who has not got the job? I have not found anywhere.
Never.
Right. So everybody gets a good job, and we train you in such a way so that you get a good job. It will be your choice. At the moment, you may not be able to decide whether you you want to go for PhD program, or you want to go for a corporate job, or you want to go into analytics, etc. But when you are there, gradually over a period of time, I can promise you, you yourself will come to know what you really want to do in your life, and you will opt a career of your choice. It is not my choice. If you want to become an entrepreneur, we will facilitate that that you chase your dream and you become an entrepreneur. If you want to do a PhD program, we will help you. We will facilitate you so that you get an admission into a good institute, either here or in within country, outside country, and do your best. If you want to make your career in the analytics, we will help you in choosing the relevant courses so that at the end of your coursework, you have done sufficient courses so that you can get a job in the analytics sector also. Regarding the jobs, sometimes people say that, okay, I have done my mechanical engineering and I want to I want to pursue a career in the analytics or data science, etc. That's not a problem. I assure you, at the moment, we don't have time to discuss all these things. But in one word, I can promise you will become what you want. And this is our job, to train all the 9,500 students in the campus so that they can chase their dreams, they can fulfill their ambitions, and they can do what they achieve what they want to become in their life. That much I can share with you. This is all about a very brief introduction of a very wide culture of IIT Kanpur. Right, and I'm just talking extempore. I have no slides, and I didn't knew what I have to talk about it. I didn't know about my audience, so I have given a very broad say overview of this IIT Kanpur system. And yeah, our campus is very beautiful, and once you come inside the IIT Kanpur campus, you cannot discriminate whether you are in America, in some good city, or you are inside the IIT Kanpur campus. And particularly for the females, sometimes parents and the females ask, okay, whether it is safe. I can guarantee you it is 100% safe campus. Any student can move inside the campus at any point of time, either it is 4 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the midnight, or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This campus is 100% safe. We have a health facility 24/7 medical facility. We have our own health center which takes care of the basic things, and we have connections with the good hospitals in the city, and we have a 24/7 security. We have our own security arrangement. So I will say that this is a wonderful place to study, to work, and to stay. Now, I think I have spent almost half an hour.
Yeah.
I'm sure there will be many questions if you just ask precise
so,
questions.
Sir, before we take the question from students, it was amazing to listen so many things from your mouth about the campus. Although we being in this field, we know about it. So there are many, many good things. One question which I want to ask from students, and you can say from the larger part of the society, that in nowadays, if you look at last couple of years, computer science has become on top of the mind of everyone, right? But that is not the only way to get succeeded in life, I think, in my opinion. So just I wanted you to make this assure that whatever branch you get in IIT, that is equally good, that can make your career a very good career, and there are hundred of options once you are graduating from IIT. So I think many people are going mad to get computer science anywhere and leaving IITs and going to B and C category colleges just to take computer science. This is completely out of my my thought process. So I just wanted you to address this, and then we'll take questions from students.
Saurabh, your question is very relevant and very good, but I will make it a little bit tweeted. Tell me one thing, if you know only computer science, what are you going to do? Think about it. Means that you can create a very good computer, you can create a very good processor. Acha, before I try to answer this question, let me first explain you what is computer science and engineering.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, I'm telling you from some of my experience. In 2018, I was the organizing chairman of this JEE Advanced. So that was the first time when this examination was conducted in a computer-based test mode. So at that time, I was dealing with many children who used to come here for the counseling. And then everybody used to ask me, sir, I'm not happy. Why I am not getting computer science engineering? Then I used to ask them, what do you think that what are you really going to learn in the computer science engineering? The simple answer was, sir, I know Python, I know the Java, I know HTML, I am very good in programming. Then I explained them, this is computer programming, this is not computer science. Computer science, if you come to IIT Kanpur, that you will test the computers only at the end. In the first couple of years, you will be doing the basic courses, which are hardcore courses in mathematics, etc. Number one, because we want you to do something new. For that, you have to think from the scientific point of view. So if you don't understand the hardcore mathematics, how you can create a processor? Number one, how you can create a new algorithm, and the algorithm can be created only when there is a problem to be solved. So computer science is very important nowadays, but now my question comes, which answers the question which Saurabh ji has asked. What are you going to do with the computer science and engineering? Now, if you try to see, you can see many machines, instruments which are automated. People say, okay, if you put your finger on the screen, they can find out your blood pressure. If you put the finger on the camera of the phone, they can find out your heartbeats, etc. But yes, I agree. This is going to be done by computer science people. But if you try to see, it is not only that. You need to first make the phone. So now I'm coming to your answer. If you try to take any name of any of the department or branch, chemical engineering, you are trying to develop some new machines for analyzing the chemical composition. First, you have to understand what is chemistry and what is chemical technology. Then only you can write a program to determine something. If you are a mechanical engineering, you can create a robot. But robot, you also need to understand the mechanical engineering first. These are the first principle, and then using the computer science and engineering, you can make you can convert a manual machine into a robot. Right. If you come to, for example, I can give you one example. Nowadays at IIT Kanpur, we have one of the very important project that to create the artificial heart. That is what is expected from an IIT Kanpur. Now, how are you going to create the artificial heart? You need to know the mechanical engineering. You need to know the chemical engineering, because what is the chemical composition of the blood? You need to know for the mechanical engineering that how the pump will work as a heart. You need to know the material science. What type of material is going to be there, which will work means the heart. You need to know the biological sciences, because you need to understand the biology of the heart. You need to know the medical sciences, who will explain you how the heart works. And then also you will know you need to know the computer science, because computer science is going to write the program for the processor. So nowadays, nothing is independent. Everything is interdisciplinary. And if you are doing any of the engineering, you can always learn computer science, and you can learn how to do the programming or computer science in your own respective areas. If you are in computer science, well and good. If not, for example, if you come to IIT Kanpur, if you have got a admission into chemical engineering, you can always do some courses and get a minor or a double major in the computer science and engineering. So at the end, you have both the degrees. And then if you don't want to understand, you don't like programming, no issues. You go into chemical engineering and you do the hardcore job. So that depends on you. And above all, I will give you just one simple mantra, which I give to all my students. Knowing a subject or not knowing a subject, it is only a matter of couple of days. You try to read couple of books and then you will come to know about that subject. So even if you are not getting the computer science and engineering, you are getting electrical engineering. First of all, you will have an option during the 4 years time that you can also learn computer science and engineering. Even if you don't get, you simply try to read couple of books and you become trained in the computer science and engineering. And I'm saying computer science engineering only as an example. This is true for, you can replace CSE with any other engineering sciences. You want to get admission into electrical engineering, you have got admission into chemical engineering. You study, you come here, you take the chemical engineering, and then you also try to learn the topics in the try to take the courses in the electrical engineering department. We are very flexible. Any student of any department can go to any other department and can do the courses of their own choice in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th years. And we facilitate that thing. So the answer, what the question which Saurabh ji was asking, it was related only to CSE, but now I'm saying it is related to all. If you want to become a CS engineer, nobody can stop you. But if you have not got the branch, it does not mean that you cannot learn computer science and engineering. There will be enormous opportunities in your during your stay at IITs, where you can become a very good computer scientist. 30-40 years back, when there were no computers in India and they started coming to India, and then at IIT Kanpur, the Department of Computer Science and Engineering was opened, and people from different branches like electrical engineering, etc., they joined there and they became computer scientists. So this is our training. Means you do only chemical engineering and you want to learn mechanical engineering, we will help you. So there is absolutely no worries if you don't get a computer science engineering. You have to good in the fundamentals, whatsoever subject you are going to get. Be happy with this thing. Try to devote your time in your respective field, and after that you can do any of the course, whatever you like. Nobody will force you. Whatever your heart asks, whatever your brain asks you to do. And remember one thing, we believe that when you try to do the things of your choice, nobody can stop you in excelling. You will always excel in your life. That is even true today also. Those who are inspiring for this JEE Advanced to 24, out of his chemistry, maths, if you ask them, there will always be some topics which you like the more. We are facilitating them. Okay, you try to choose this topic and you work in that area. Either there's a CSE or say anything else. So this is only a myth that unless and until you get admission into CSE, you cannot learn CSE. People are looking forward nowadays for artificial intelligence. If you come to IIT Kanpur, we have faculty members who are working in artificial intelligence, in computer science engineering, in mechanical engineering, in chemical engineering, in electrical engineering, in biological science and biological engineering. You name any department, and we have people here who are working in artificial intelligence, which is a very integral part of this computer science.
Great, sir. I think it answers the question that computer science engineering can be added to any branch, and you can take the course and do the expertise in it. And what you think engineering as outside an engineering college, and what actually it is, there can be difference in perception and actuality, what Prof is trying to say, right?
Not can. I can guarantee you that at this moment, if you ask any of your student that what is the difference between electronic engineering and electricals, nobody knows.
They don't know. And one example you also took very good, key chemistry related to chemical engineering, there is no relation as such.
Yeah, means I simply ask all the students, you come here with a fresh mind.
Yeah.
That's all. And then you try to understand from us what is, for example, yesterday I was addressing an open house. Then somebody asked me, you have a department of electrical engineering, but are you also doing communication? I said, why do you go only with the names? We have faculty members here who are working only in the communications. Means our own director, Professor Abhay Karandikar, he's a scientist, and he was in the 5G technology. So what else do you want in the communication? That is the latest technology which is ruling the world.
Right. So let us take some questions from the students. I think you have a Q&A section on your panel or a chat box. I think you can select questions as per the relevance.
Okay, I will go by top. Devansh Rai, how can we improve our mathematics? I have heard that practice is all it takes, but how long should we stick to a particular question? If we are facing problem in it, I can solve 50% question, but what about rest 50%? How long should I struggle with a single question, keeping in mind that we need to give equal time to the 3 subjects? You see, Devansh, yeah, very valid question. But I will say, you could see whatsoever the science, whether it is mathematics, physics, or chemistry. Now you have seen that whenever you are trying to solve any problem, it comes only by the practice. As soon as you try to look at the problem, something strikes to your mind that if I try to use here this technique, possibly this would work. So definitely, I will say there are 24 hours in a day. You try to utilize your time in the best possible way, and try to your time in a judicious way. Right. Sometimes those students who are very intelligent, they can solve the same question in 2 minutes. Somebody will take 5 minutes. But then after practice, this 5 minutes will also become a 2 minutes. That much I can assure you. And then yes, you cannot ignore any of the subject, because all the subjects are important. So it basically depends on your mood. How are you feeling? And whether you understand the questions and the basic concepts or not. The rule is very simple. If you understand the basic concept, basic fundamentals, then you will never get tired even after working. You will enjoy it, and you can solve more number of problems in the minimum possible time. But if you don't understand the fundamentals, that means you have to first clear your basic fundamentals, and then it will automatically reduce your time to solve. But you have to strike a balance that as soon as you are unable to solve a problem, try to decide yourself whether you are not you are unable to solve the problem because some basic fundamentals are weak, or you don't know the topic. Otherwise, why there should be a question that why you cannot solve a problem? Means all the problems at your level, they are based only on the basic fundamental or on a predetermined syllabus. If the fundamentals are clear, there should not be anything. And as soon as your fundamental become clear, all this 50% bar will be removed. Even the JEE advanced question paper, 3 hours question paper, you can solve in 1 hour. It depends on you. So my advice is that try to concentrate on the basic fundamental, either it is physics, chemistry, or maths. Then also best ways to revise, yeah, means you just concentrate. If you concentrate, if you give your 100% concentration, you will remember the things in one shot. You don't need to revise. The revision comes because you cannot, you are not concentrating. For example, if you go to a movie, you go to the movie only once, but if you like the movie, you will remember the story for your whole life. So it depends on you whether you enjoy it or not. How to be consistent. First, my flow in April was brilliant, but now it is, yeah, sometimes you get tired, take a break, go with your friends, and yeah, means make your this brain work. You see, one thing you have to understand, even if you buy a scooter or a car, that needs some maintenance. And this body is also a very fine engine, very, I will say the best quality engine what any human being can create, right? So this also needs sometimes some break. And if you give a break, your mind is fresh. I think you can do it. And sir, can you please tell does that score in test really matter? You see, scores in any test, they are indicating that how much you have learned. That's all. Means if you know the subject, if you know the subject, if the concept by first principle, there, if there is any problem which you are going to solve, then you will simply score good marks. Not scoring good marks means you that automatically indicates that there is something wrong because of which you could not solve the problem. So do you say quality or quantity, number of hours and amount of? No, I simply say whatever you are doing, whatever you are studying, try to concentrate, try to give your 100% concentration. If you are giving 100% concentration, in the same time, you can do much more things. Right. So just by looking into the books and then mind is somewhere else, this never helps actually. Sir, what is for what? This is for what? I couldn't understand the question. Does dropper get any difficulties during placement interviews? No. Why? Well, once you are at IIT Kanpur, only your CPI or your marks are placed before any companies when you are going for the placement. There it is nowhere written that whether you had dropped 1 year to join IT or not. So certainly not. When will webinar start? That has already started. How long should one ideally study to get into IT? You see, it is not, as I said, it is not the quantity, it is the quality. So if you are studying from the basic concepts, once they get clear, yes, you have to work hard. But then definitely I cannot say that how many hours, right? There are only 24 hours in a day, and then you have to manage many things. Then, sir, please discuss upon how we should avoid distraction and procrastination. You see, it is in your control. Means if you want to concentrate on something, nobody can stop you. So don't allow your concentration to be controlled by anybody else in this world. I am not attending student. I am non-attending student. Only go to VMC morning batch. How to manage time, sir?
I think you should ask question related to IIT Kanpur and branch choosing. Those who are filling the JEE 2023 JOSA form, I think those questions should be more relevant at this particular point
I think so, yeah, because I'm not finding any question which I can which has really an answer actually.
Yeah.
So I think you
So
can read the
let us
question
move to
and
the
then
bottom and see if there are any questions.
Yes, Saurabh, I think I will prefer that if you can go through with the question and
Yeah,
then,
just give me a second. I'll go through the question and find out.
Yeah, what you really want to know.
Yeah, because I think these are not questions which you should answer. These are the questions which we should answer. One student is asking, I want to take electrical branch in IIT Kanpur. How it is helpful for me?
You see, once you come to the electrical branch, all this electrical, electronics, communications, computer science, these are the different areas in which you can work very easily if you want to go to a core job. So it is one of the top rankers branch at IIT Kanpur.
Somebody is asking, can I get a physics course in IIT Kanpur?
Pardon, pardon.
Can I
Can I-
get a physics course in IIT Kanpur?
Yes, yes, yes. Our institute has this science department: physics, chemistry, mathematics, biological sciences, economic sciences, and we are very good in those. Actually, we are very good. So yes, if you want to if you want to learn physics, you are most welcome here. We have very good department.
Somebody is asking number of ways to enter IIT Kanpur. I think it's only
There is only one JEE
there's
Advanced
only one way. Huh?
at the moment. Yeah, as of
Huh.
now.
I think in PG through GATE and in UG through JEE.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody is now answering, how much rank should I get? At what rank will I get IIT Kanpur? So I think sir will ask better, but you can see the last year trends and that will help you
Yeah,
choosing.
it means any
this year.
statement from me will always be invalid statement.
Yeah. Sir, can IIT Kanpur fulfill my dream going to NASA? I am opting
Why
for
not?
it.
Why not? Who stopped you, man? Who stopped you? You come here, we will be proud of you. We will help you out.
Sir, इसमें one student is asking, Devansh is there. I want to know how to become a researcher in IIT Kanpur after completing my degree there.
Yeah, no issues. If you see, nobody can forecast, but I can share with you how it happens. That whenever we teach our class, at the end we always try to leave it open. That okay, we have done this thing and this thing, how you can solve more. So this starts a training process inside you, so that you can think something new. And as soon as you complete your 4 years BS program, you have other options. You can join here the MS program, MTech program, or even you can go to other countries or within these countries to different institutions. And usually I have seen that anybody who is going from IIT Kanpur to any place, they get a full financial support also in as far as I know. So then you can do your master's, you can do your PhD, and even you are welcome to join IIT Kanpur as a faculty.
Right. He has not written the name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the name. Sir, can you please give me the guidance on the overview of BS courses in ITK?
Yeah, BS, as I said, if your parent department in which you are going to get the degree is a science department, like as physics, chemistry, maths, economics, then you will get a BS degree. If the parent department in which you are going to get the admission after this JOSA counseling, if that belongs to engineering group, like as chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, etc., then you will get a BT degree.
Chirag has a question. Does mechanical engineering also had good job opportunities?
Yes, yes. Means we have this mechanical engineering. We have so many students here every year. They are getting good jobs. Means up to now, as I say, there is nobody who's sitting here idle without a job. And in fact, job, if you try to see, suppose you are finishing your year in the month of April. Then in the preceding December, from 1st of December, we always have the placement session, and within a week, everybody's means all the students usually get a job.
Now, Shreyansh is asking, sir, is there a biotech branch in IIT Kanpur?
We don't have a biotech, but we have a similar branch, which is biological sciences and biological engineering, and there we try to teach all the topics related to biotech.
And there is some anonymous who is asking, sir, is it beneficial to take entrepreneurship with engineering?
Why not? Why not? That's what we are doing here. You are getting admission here as an engineering student, and we facilitate you to pursue the entrepreneurship officially.
Right. So the next question is, what is the package offered by different companies at IIT Kanpur?
You see, this answer can be given better by the student placement office, but I can assure you, all of them get a handsome salary. And remember one thing: this is your starting point. What you will get after some time after your years, that only you will come to know. And then, yeah, sky is the limit which you can earn in your life through your salary.
Next is Arav. Arav is asking, sir, please give me guidance. I am interested in robotics.
Yes,
we have
we have people here in the mechanical engineering department, and they are working on robotics. For example, last time when this Mangalyaan went, then one of the robotic component was prepared by my colleague at IIT Kanpur. And in fact, couple of years back, there was satellite Jugnu was sent. That was the smallest satellite that was prepared by the faculty in the mechanical engineering department.
Now, on Mohammed is thing, he's asking, sir, I am interested in aerospace engineering. As per my rank, I am getting it. Should I fill it?
Why not? Why not? We have an aerospace engineering department here. In fact, I should add here that we also have a small airstrip, and we also have some aircrafts. We have a national wind tunnel facility, which is available only at IIT Kanpur, in which we try to make different types of experiment related to the aerodynamics, that what will happen to the aircraft when it goes to the 5,000 meters in the sky. So we have the best facility in the aerospace engineering department.
Now, this is a very interesting question. Somebody is saying, I have heard the academic rigor of IIT Kanpur is very high. Will I able to get good grades?
Yes, yes, academic rigor. You see, why you want to come to IIT Kanpur? You can go to any college. So if I don't maintain the academic rigor, you will lose your value in the market. That increases your value. But I think that's a very interesting question. I can share with you. Well, I am a professor of statistics and data science, and I teach the courses just like any other faculty. Our grading policy, as I told, it is very flexible. And here a course is assigned to me, and then it is my choice as a faculty member that how I want to teach this course. We have broad guidelines, but it is my choice that which topic I want to teach and how I want to grade my student, whether I want to give them a examination in which they have to write, or they have a project, they have to make presentation, etc., etc. And finally, the grades are given in terms of letters: A star, A, B plus B, etc. And as a faculty member, I have to take a call what should be the cutoff point. There is no predefined point. So what I try to do, if I know my question paper was difficult, then even at 50% you can get an A star grade. But if I say that this paper was easy, so it is possible that you will get the same grade at 95%. So that is what I'm trying to say, that we are very flexible. We understand that what was the level of the course, and then based on that we try to do the grading. And remember one thing, we are your friends, we are not your enemy. Why? As a faculty member, I would like that all my students should fail. I will be most happiest person in the world that if all the student gets a A star grade. That is the first thing I announce in my class. Whenever students ask me, I say, we don't give any grades to you. This is you people who earns the grade. And as a faculty member, I will be the most happiest person in this world if I have to give a grade A star to all my students.
And
so I'm confident that you will get a good grade if you come here. And if not, come to me.
Another very interesting question. I think this question should be listened by everyone who is taking admission. With the years increasing from he means, I think, from first year to fourth year, does the pressure of study decreases or increases?
No, actually, I have seen when you come in the first year, you are more stressed because you are trying to understand the system. And in the fourth year, you go to your examination just laughing and you come with the flying colors.
I think there is some student, I think he is getting mechanical. That's why he's asking same question.
No, absolutely.
Absolutely. Sir, in IIT Kanpur, how many companies come for mechanical engineering?
I cannot give this data because because that is available in the student placement office. But then one thing I can assure you, you need only one job. And for you, one company will always be there who will give you the job. So everybody gets here the 100% placement.
Sir, one question is, I think asked by multiple students that I think you have also told this in the starting, but when I was listening, in first year, the courses taught are common and then we divert, right? So I think I think you have already told, and if you want to say line.
Actually, I can tell you, I can explain the reason. You see, whether you are working in mechanical engineering or electrical engineering or chemical engineering, you will always need to know what is continuity, what is differentiability, and what is differential equation. Without that, you cannot actually work. So that is why in the first 2 years, we try to give you all possible courses which are going to create the foundation for the learning in the future years. Besides those things, we also try to give you the courses in humanities. Means you people are very much interested in psychology, sociology, etc. And because we feel that if I try to give you the courses on humanity, we are going to create a complete human being, because you are going to take care of big companies, big jobs, where you will have to handle with human being also. So you need to know the psychology, you need to know the sociology, and these courses are very popular here, including the arts and drama. Can you believe?
Yeah. And another one very, very important question, which I was also thinking to ask, sir, is there any difference between computer science, engineering, and artificial intelligence?
No,
Because people are confused here.
Yeah. You see, computer science and engineering is a science, right? And artificial intelligence is simply the programming, how we think. That's all. So artificial intelligence, if you want to program something, what are you means how do you think? So for that you need to write an algorithm, you need to write a program. So for that you need all these type of basic background. And so here, as I said, this artificial intelligence is being taught by the faculty in computer science, in chemical engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, biological science, everybody. So artificial intelligence is a tool which is used in some sciences, right? In the chemical technology, they want to use in a different way. In the mechanical engineering, they want to use it in a different way. In the robotics, in the biological sciences and biological engineering, they want to use in a different way. So the fundamentals are the same, but they are handled in a different way. So so artificial intelligence is only it's an area actually. It's not actually a science.
And I think time is going out. So last two questions. One is that, does IIT Kanpur give freedom for extracurricular activities?
Oh, yes, man. You name anything. You name anything. We have the best extracurricular activities in the campus. You want to dance, you want to sing, you want to play billiards, you want to play this lawn tennis, you want to play football, you want to play this patta cricket with a small what you call this wood. You try to play with the tennis ball. But we have an official tournament on the patta cricket. You want to play badminton. You want to swimming. We have the best swimming pool in the country. And yeah, you want to even want to learn how to fly an aircraft. That is also available here. You want to do kabaddi, you want to do sports, whatsoever. And then there are clubs which are aero modeling clubs, even Rubik club, and what you name anything, man, that is there. This is one of the place which has the most best possible things for the extracurricular activities. Looking at them, I really wish if God has given me an opportunity to reduce my age by 30 years, so that I can also enjoy those extracurricular activities.
I think वैसे तो ये answer है ही, but still somebody is asking, and I think we should answer it. Two questions now. I said two, was just
yeah, sure.
Somebody is asking for astrophysics course in IIT Kanpur.
Yes, we have recently opened a new department on the space science and astro science, what he's asking. Yes, we have, because it's a new department, so we have not started the BS or BTech program. But once you come here and if you want to learn things, you can do some courses in those departments also, so that you can learn astrophysics and other related topics. So minor, major, etc. By the time you come here, I think they will be opened.
And are there any cultural tests in IIT like IIT
program is already there? Pardon?
And somebody is asking, are there any cultural fest in IIT Kanpur, just like
Oh,
IIT?
yes.
I think there
Yes,
are. I
yes,
have
yes,
attended
yes.
many.
Yes, we have one cultural festival that is Ankaragni
I
that
have
happens in the
attended
month of
Antaragni multiple
October,
times.
November. There is another technological festival, which is a Tekrati, which happens in the month of February, March. Then we have one more festival, Udghosh, that is for the sports activity. Beside those things, we have Kernel Championship. We have different tournaments within this IIT also. We try to make different types of, for example, different halls will have a championship. Believe me, for the whole year, there is something to enjoy. And yeah, it means even if you want to play, you can ask me that when you are teaching us from 8 o'clock till 5 o'clock, when are we going to play? We have the best floodlights in our this sports area. All those floodlights which are used in those day-night matches, they are also here. So even if you come at 9 o'clock in the evening, you will find that people are playing here cricket, football, hockey.
And I think this is the last question which we are taking. Although we have answered in a different way, I am getting 4 branch in IIT and CSE in some other college. What should I prefer? I think answer we have already given.
I think, yeah, I should not see. I'm not degrading any of the college, right? Yeah. All colleges are actually good. All faculty members are good. All our students are also good. Means not coming to IIT Kanpur does not prove that you are a bad student. Right. You go to any college wherever you want to learn, wherever you enjoy. The main thing at the end, what matters is that whether you have excel in your area or not. Yeah. Everybody wants only the best. That's all.
So I think we have answered almost the common questions which pertain to a college before taking the admission. And typically, a college like IIT, which has a very long history of excellence since early 1960s, and now I think it's now 2023. So I think Professor has taken up a lot of time and answered all the questions very patiently, and he has also given all the crisp information about each and every activity which is there present in the IIT, from academics to research to extracurricular to tech fest to cultural fest. Everything sir has told to us, right? And still, if you want to go through these answers again, so we'll share the recording with you. So thank you so much, sir, for taking out time for students of Vidyamandir classes, typically those who have qualified for JEE Advanced 2023. And thank you so much to the entire IIT family for being with us. And thank you all the students for being so courageous and taking up questions which are relevant to your choice filling, to your branch filling, and to your aspirations as well. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.